Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well this beautiful Monday. Whew. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Who had some big hurdles to jump and jumped them and cleared them today? Who feels a little bit stronger and more powerful and believes more in their faith today? Who believes in magic? Who believes in miracles today? Alright, and the decks have already been shuffled. And now it's time to begin the reading. Alright, of earth, air, fire, and water. And all of our spirit guides and angels and ancestors are welcome to be present during this reading to give us clear and concise information. Thank you so much. Today is Monday, December 3rd. Alright, and today's overall energy reading is Go Beyond Normal. Okay, and the last time I did this, it was a numerology of 5, and this is again a numerology of 5. I feel like there's a lot of transformation, a lot of aha moments, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of light bulbs going off finally. So people are really coming into their ascension. People are really starting to realize the power they have within. And this is going beyond normal. Someone called me weird yesterday, and I was like, joyously weird. I am joyously weird. Yes, thank you, boo-boo. Okay, so I feel like going beyond normal. This is magic. This is the supernatural. This is the unseen. Okay, this is epic. Okay. Alright, let's get started with this love reading. Thank you to our spirit guides and our love angels for the reading today. What is the reading message today, if you would? Let us know the reading message today for love. What is the love reading today? I usually do the deck like this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be the want for children, the need for children, or the presence of children. Someone maybe wanting to have children, I feel like. Wanting to be a nurturer, wanting to be a mother, wanting to start a family. Okay, we'll get some clarification on that. And then at the bottom of the deck is release your ex. So some of us have to clear that negative energy still. I feel like you're working on it though. Because I got the number 5 for change. So I feel like some changes are happening. But it's a process, okay? All right, let's see here. What's the zodiac sign? What's the zodiac sign or planet that is most influenced by children? Jupiter, and then we also have Pluto. Okay, so Jupiter and Pluto. Pluto is Scorpio, and we are in Scorpio season, so this could be a very strong energy. Could be your moon sign as well. And then we have Jupiter, and Jupiter's the planet of a Sagittarius. That's also a fire sign, and it's a Sagittarius sun and Scorpio moon. So how interesting is that? Bottom of the deck we have Libra, so could be dealing with needing some balance, or I always think Libra is just think the justice system. So I think with the bottom of the deck having the release your ex and the Libra, I feel like there could be some legal issues possibly still stemming, brewing, or needing to come to an end, possibly getting there because you are at a 7. So it's like you're almost there. You're almost there. Almost there, okay? So you got this Jupiter, which is, like I said, Sagittarius sun. I feel like a sun sign. And then this Pluto, which is Scorpio moon. And we are in that season right now. That is exactly where the sun and the moon are. So that is a great understanding of that energy grab. All right, and I want to see, so going beyond normal, going beyond, you know, what people are used to seeing for you. Let's clarify the children for Jupiter and Pluto, children. Ooh, okay. Ooh, goodness gracious, we got a story to tell. Okay, so we've got 5 and the Sun. Ooh. Okay, so 5 of Wands, usually, but it's followed with the Sun. So I feel like this is, but there's a birth and there's children involved. There could have been some fighting, could have been some disagreements. Could have been dealing with a Leo sign, a fire sign, but, or this could be the Sagittarius energy. But I feel like with the Sun card, it's like, I don't know, maybe one person wants the children and one person doesn't. Or maybe you're fighting with siblings because there's children. Maybe some childhood issues have you fighting with some children or fighting with your siblings. But I feel like one person, the Sun, again, these could both be the Sagittarius. I feel like somebody wanting children could have just had children, getting clarity on children, or getting clarity about how people feel about having children, getting clarity on some situations, some arguments, possibly regarding children. And like I said, I feel like a strong Sun and Leo energy, so it could be any fire sign. But I just feel like with this is someone needing to speak up and let their voice be heard. Maybe not be fighting so much. Maybe be a little bit more civil about the situation. I don't think it needs to be a huge argument. I mean, if someone doesn't agree, someone just doesn't agree. Okay? But I just feel like there needs to be some type of conflict that needs to come to a resolution. And it could be dealing with children. Okay? This is a warm energy, so I do feel like it is a fire sign or something that happened in the recent past. Maybe it happened this summer. There were some flare-ups, there were some situations. People just weren't seeing eye to eye. And maybe this is why that your ex is your ex and you're needing to release them. Maybe there's some issues with 5. I just feel like that's a number of change as well. And we have that change going about beyond normal. So I feel like there just needs to be some type of resolution. I feel like there just needs to be a better way to express yourself without fighting and coming to blows. So if this is resonating with someone, just let me know, okay? But the Sun card, I just feel like there's a better way to handle situations, and it doesn't have to come to blows, okay? Because Sun is usually the most beautiful card in the deck, and it's also a card of rebirth of some situations, or a new way of looking and seeing things with clarity, understanding, and and just more compassion, sympathy, empathy, But this card here is just like, wow, we gotta stop this 5 of Wands energy and get to the Sun and get to some type of understanding, okay? So it could again be dealing with children, could be dealing with an ex, could be dealing with someone that you have children with. You have the Hierophant, the Strength, wow, Judgment. So wow, a lot of major arcana, okay? So Judgment is finally making a decision about a certain situation, finally coming to terms with the situation and deciding that this is the way things are going to be. There is going to be some new start or new beginning or some type of something brewing in your dream state or in your manifestations for money, but you're needing the strength. And the Hierophant to me is a card of wisdom, a card of know-all, a card of like graduation. So maybe you're making a decision to do some type of investment, some type of new start with a career, and really just needing the strength to know that you can manifest this, that you can make it happen. The Hierophant is very wise very well traveled, very versed, been a king before, been there, done that. Okay, so you could be getting some strength and some guidance from this Hierophant energy as well. Could be a Taurus, but I feel like you made a decision, and you're going to start manifesting something from your, like I said, from your dream state or from your spiritual state, that is going to give you the strength to start something and actually be very successful at it. The Hierophant's like a very successful. The Hierophant is a protected. Usually, a Hierophant also deals with religion, the traditional ways of doing things. So I feel like maybe you're starting something. You're reinventing something that's already out. You know, like you're just putting a new spin on things, okay? And maybe you've been in the past not for sure about yourself, but I feel like this Judgment, this is like a 10 and a 10, so it's like you've had some cycles, some situations happen, you failed before in the past, but now you have the strength to become successful, okay? Because you have the will in the background too with the Hierophant too, okay? So I just feel like, and you have the keys, so maybe a Taurus energy, maybe a Leo energy could be helping you, or this could be you if you're the fire sign. But I just feel like there's something brewing, and I feel like it was something that you finally made a decision in your physical world that you've been thinking about in your spiritual world, and now you need to put the groundwork in. You have to have the strength to put the groundwork in on the ground to make this happen. Okay, so I just feel like this is you possibly also having that connection, and Judgment, kind of like just me, myself, and I getting in the same communication on the same page, because you got the same page with starting something, and maybe, or it could be dealing with the Hierophant energy, okay? But these are cards by yourself too, you know. And then here's the Strength. This is the Strength, because you came from this Five of Swords energy, you know, and the survival of the fittest basically, and now you've taken on the Strength, and now you're this Hierophant, and this Hierophant is also a Five of Change too. So there's a lot of change going on, a lot of change, and this is going beyond normal. So this is the strength to be different. This is the knack to, and the tenacity to stand up and have the stamina, you know, and the perseverance to keep pushing forward. You have something that you've been wanting to do, and you've been in your head about it. Now it's kind of time to get it started. And there's a lot of change, 5 and 5s there I see. So it's like it's there. You might be seeing 555 quite a bit. But I just feel like this is you're on the brink of something, okay, of something new, or something, you know, that maybe it's a family business, something that you know your family's been doing for a while already, and now it's time for you to take the reins of it, and you need to make that decision if you're going to do it or not, if this is what you really want to do, because it feels like it is something you want to do. You're moving towards that, you're looking towards that, okay? And you've had a lot of time to yourself. You've had a time to, there's a lot of music involved too. I think you might find your messages, or you might get some type of clues in music. You know, especially if you're someone who likes to play music or listen to music, I just feel like that might be somewhere where you can channel that type of message or energy from. Sometimes you could just be listening to something and something pop up in your head, and you're like, oh yeah, okay. That's exactly what I was thinking. You know, synchronicities, it can come in music, they can come in numbers, the clock, the time. You got the clock or the wheel behind the Hierophant too. So maybe you get messages from church, but something you're brewing, and I think it has something to do with money and maybe possibly career. Okay, someone was trying to get their career off the ground. Let's see, do we have any more messages? Okay. Look, and there you go, the World. So the world card, that's really just manifesting things in the future, or I mean, not in the future, but in the present time, in the physical form, on this world. On this world, not in your head, but on this world, physically seeing them happen. Okay, and then you have the judgment already, so it's like you already made that decision, and now it's like let's put it in the physical. Let's show everybody what I've been thinking of. Okay, because it's like it's movement, it's forward movement too, because you have, like I said, you have two X's, you have the 20 here, and then you have 21 here. Okay, and there's a lot of change, a lot of fives for change, and you have the 5 of Wands for change. You have two X's here, so yeah, and oh wow, you had the 19, 20, 21. Okay, so yeah, getting clarity, making a final decision, and moving forward with the World card, and actually making things, putting things into fruition. Okay, and then you have I feel like there's like a lot of balance here, a lot of, you know, yin and yang, a lot of balance, and then you have, like I said, the Libra at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you could be taking on some Libra energy, or maybe getting some superpower from Libra energy, or taking on some of that Libra energy. That's that air, and speaking it into existence, seeing it into existence, feeling it into existence. I feel like this is like using all the 5 senses. You know, when I see all these 5s, I feel like that's the 5 senses change in the physical. 5, you know, hear, see, smell, taste, and feel. Did I say do them all? Yeah. So I feel like that's the energy you're going to be taking on, is actually putting something into the physical form. Okay. And then with the children, your love life is being affected by children. I just feel like, again, getting that clarity in a relationship, and knowing what y'all want before you get really serious in the relationship. Okay, and making sure that there's a balance. There's enough time for you to have time with your partner, and then y'all to have time with your children. There needs to be some type of balance. You know, otherwise you're going to be releasing the ex, and you're going to be in that energy, and things aren't going to work out. And then that Hierophant's going to end up being like a divorce or something, you know, and that's not what you're trying to be at. You're just trying to have a balance between work life and personal life or family life. Okay, so if you have some children that are not getting your attention, also I feel like this is a time to make sure that you have that balance, you know, especially with the holidays coming around. You know, maybe getting the kids a pet or something as well. Maybe they've been wanting one, and maybe that'll help fill a couple voids as well. Animals are very therapeutic and can help with attention. So, but don't rescue. Always rescue, okay? Yep. So let's see here. What else? Any more messages for this reading? Any more messages for this reading? Any more messages for this reading? Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. Uh-oh, we're getting to a 10 of Cups. And look, there's more children involved. So someone, I feel like, is wanting some children. Okay, someone is wishing for a child. And the 6 of Cups is that balance and getting that. Because, look, yeah, the 4, then the 5 is kind of like putting it into the physical. And the 6 is, it's really here. It's really here. The 5 is making that change. The 4 is like wanting it to happen, wishing for it to happen. And then the 5 is putting it in the physical. And the 6 is actually manifesting it, you know, and seeing it for what it is. Okay, so this could be dealing with children. I feel like somebody wanted a child. There's a lot of presence of children in this energy, this reading. And again, this is for like Sagittarius. It's a strong Sagittarius and Scorpio energy right now. So just check your sun and moon and your Venus sign, since I did a love reading for Venus too, and your ascending, of course. But I feel like this is really, this is emotional. Emotional want. This is something your heart is really longing for. And then you have the Emperor. Okay, and this is too, this is, you know, this is Aries energy, so it could be a lot of fire energy as well. Maybe you want to have some type of relationship with this Emperor energy here. Maybe you want to have a relationship or have children with this Emperor or this Aries energy, or someone that takes on the Emperor energy. You know, maybe they have a lot of the same dreams and goals that you have, and you can put it together, and then y'all can be a Six of Cups together. Because you have like the water energy, that could be the Scorpio energy, and the Sagittarius or fire or Aries energy could be this Emperor. But you know, you can always switch the roles as well. But I just feel like with this Emperor, this is again someone that is a shot caller, someone that has big goals, big plans, has, you know, is very rooted, very grounded energy, someone that can be very stable, someone that's not wishy-washy, very strong-minded, strong-willed, okay? And I feel like this is someone that maybe this water sign or the moon sign energy wants to have a relationship with, or wants to manifest having a child with, because children is really strong. Okay, maybe in the past you didn't have a close relationship with your siblings. You know, maybe you felt like you were different than your other siblings, you know, and now you have the strength to, you know, go ahead and be different, because you have the going beyond normal card. So it's like, okay, maybe you were the black sheep out of the family, okay, but now you're going to be successful. I feel like there's a lot. You have the Emperor and the Hierophant and the Sun card. I feel like there's success, and it could be with starting a family or starting some type of business. But the world is yours, and it's time to manifest that and put it into the physical form. You've been thinking about it, and you might have been dreaming about it, because there's a lot of moon energy here too. A lot of dreaming, a lot of, you know, intuition about it. But you haven't really spoke it. You haven't spoke it. There's no sword energy here, but there's just a lot of emotions. You're a very emotional person. Someone's very emotional about what they want or what they don't want. But now it's time to actually speak it and put it into the physical form with some pentacle energy, okay? And that's that 5. 5 is the pentacle energy needing to actually manifest it into the real world, okay? Any more messages for this reading? Thank you so much. Any more messages for this reading? Any more messages for this reading? But yeah, I feel like also too with the Pluto energy, that's, you know, balance, could have some Libra in the reading or in your chart, but there just needs to be some balance. Someone could be a little off balance. Okay, look, there you go. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, slow moving, but it is coming in. Some message, some type of message, some communication about money. It is communication, and it is about money. So it is coming in. All right. So now you're getting there. Now you're moving. Something's moving. It's slow moving, but it is moving. Okay. It is moving. Oh yeah. Then you have the Temperance. Okay. Yep. The Temperance there too. That's a lot of more balancing out, you know, your emotions with your earth energies, and you've been very, like I said, very emotional about some things, and this is again resonates with fire and water. My battery's about to die, but this resonates with fire and water energy. So you need to balance your yin and yang. You need to balance maybe the checkbook, maybe to balance again your emotional to your physical, and saying, you know, I've really been wanting to do something for so long, and like this Knight of Pentacles energy is slow moving, but it is coming in, and there's that balance is going to happen. And it's like that Temperance, and this Sun card is like the clarity, the sun and the moon. It's like a whole session of needing to produce something. There's a lot of butterflies, you've been in the cocoon state for a while. Now it's kind of time to go ahead and release your wings and fly, and really just take a leap, you know, take a chance. take a chance, you know. You're slow moving at it, but this might be saying that you need to go ahead and fast forward. Okay, there you go. Three of Swords. Okay, so with this Three of Swords energy, maybe this is why you're with this Knight of Pentacles energy, kind of moving slow, and maybe you're hesitant or scared or fear of wanting to move forward with something, is because you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of heartbreak, you're afraid of rejection. Okay, but there's so much energy here, like so much light, there's so much positive energy, there's so much major arcana going towards the right way if you would just go, you know, and not stay stagnant, you know. I just feel like someone needs to go ahead and just move forward, and it could be dealing with children, wanting to have children, or again some type of career. But or something with money. There's something with money. It's slow moving though. So I feel like money's not your major concern. I feel like it's this relationship, or it's this wanting to have children. Okay. Justice. Okay. So when we get that Justice card, to me, that's like that Libra energy again. Okay, so Libra is really strong in this reading too. So the Justice, and there's a Sword energy too. So this is that balance, and knowing that you're going to be okay, and finally now speaking it into existence. Okay, and knowing that you can overcome your fears and have justice and have what you want and have your cake and eat it too, basically. Okay, because there's that 10 again. And then a 1. So it's like, okay, the past is the past. Now let's keep moving forward. We just keep moving forward. And it's major arcana too. So you got a lot of major arcana. And the way that the major arcana is playing out, it's like you have no choice. It's okay that you're not normal. It's okay that your idea seems kind of crazy to some people. It's okay that, you know, a light bulb finally went off and you don't know why. It's okay. It's like, keep asking questions, keep investigating, keep writing things down, keep your heart in check, keep your gut in check, because this is also your intuition. There's a lot of intuition that's needed at this time. Something is speaking to you, and you don't need to ignore it. Okay? And yeah, people are going to probably make fun of you, or kind of single you out, or make you feel like you know, you're foolish, or they're going to play mind games and make you feel like you know, you're not original. But it's like, who cares? Like, whatever I want to do, you can do. Okay? And fear is only a projection of what, a deflection of what other people are feeling too. Especially if you giving them an idea and they're trying to shoot it down, you know. Or see, the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords and the Fool. See, there you go, the Ace of Swords and the Fool. So it's like, it's time to take that leap of faith and communicate how you feel and what you're thinking. This is the mind. This is actually a start to something, a new way of thinking. Okay, and just taking that leap of faith and not giving a effing care who thinks what about you. Okay. But yeah, sometimes it's going to feel like you're going to have this 5 of Wands energy, because that's change. And not everybody is cool. Not everybody is excited about change. Okay? It might mean that you might end up feeling like the Strength card and being by yourself for a while through this change. But something is like brewing, and it's needing you to go ahead and take that leap of faith, because this is major arcana again. And then the Ace of Swords is bam, right there. As soon as you do it, it's like that 10, that 0, and that 1. Bam, it's there. Okay? And this is getting your mind, changing your mind, getting your mind in the right place where it needs to be. This is a new way of thinking things, innovation, being ingenuitive, okay? A lot of butterflies too. Do you see all those butterflies? Yes, it's like, there's a lot of butterflies in this whole reading right here. Look at all these butterflies, the Sun, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. It's like, you could get clarity on a situation, you take that leap of faith, and then there's that start. It's right there. It's right there. As soon as you take that leap of faith, it is right there next. It's the next thing coming for you, but it's just taking that leap of faith. Okay, so again, this I feel like is for our Sagittarius sun and our Scorpio moon energy, and you could be dealing with the Libra, or you could be the Libra energy, or again, there's a lot of a preponderance of fire and water in this chart, this reading today. So I'm just gonna feel like this really is a fire water energy again, because you have that Temperance card. So to me, it just feels like